Hey, how are you? Kumusta po kayo? And thanks for tuning in to another edition of Paul Presents Art. My name is Paul and I'll be your guide today. And today we're visiting the Vancouver Art Gallery, which is of course built on the ancestral territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. And we're going to go and have a look at an installation of ceramic pieces by Japanese artist Otani Workshop. So that's not his real name. I'll reveal to you what his real name is inside, but he goes by Otani Workshop. So I hope you can join me. I hope you enjoy the tour, and let's do it. So I just want to show you the entrance to the exhibition, which comprises two galleries on the first floor. There's an introductory text on another wall, but I didn't include it in this video. I want this video to be more of an experience rather than a textual or didactic one. But if you want to read that text, please go to the description area of this video where it's available. This first room showcases the work that Otani did during his stay at the Shadbolt Centre for the Arts in nearby Burnaby, a city close to Vancouver. During that visit in 2024, I'm assuming that this installation was inspired by the verdant garden surroundings of the centre, akin to a walk in the park of a proverbial rainforest in the Pacific Northwest coast. Before we go any further, let me share a short bio on the artist. Born Shigeru Otani in Shiga Prefecture, Japan, Otani Workshop now lives and works on Awaji Island. After being discovered by fellow artist Takashi Murakami in 2010, his ceramic sculptures gained international attention. Otani's artwork invites viewers to dream, imagine, and play, and are inspired by anime, manga, folklore, fantasy, and kawaii, the Japanese word referencing cuteness or the quality of being cute. If you're new to the channel, please note that this channel is about art, exhibitions in contemporary, historical, and outsider art, group shows, art collections, etc. I live in Vancouver, Canada, so most of my videos will be based in that region, but I'll cover exhibitions as I travel. The work we're seeing, in the form of a skull, is one of the larger ceramic pieces produced at the Shadbolt Centre's ceramic kilns. This piece, along with the other monumental head sculpture with horns, were challenging pieces to fire due to their size. Cracks appeared on the skull, but rather than disguising the fractures, Otani enhanced the crack by simulating kintsugi, a Japanese technique of ceramic repair using gold and lacquer. Throughout this room, the eerie, dark, and humid feeling of walking in a dappled, dense rainforest exudes a sense of foreboding, which I'll touch upon further as we move along. We've now entered the second exhibition room showing sculptures and installations produced from Otani's studio on Awaji Island in Japan. The works in the first room were mostly, if not all, ceramics, installed with locally sourced materials, such as twigs, moss, tree stumps, and hollow logs. But the works in this room are a combination of ceramic works and sculptures made from fiber-reinforced bronze, and arranged in an installation that, to my mind, exudes a Japanese aesthetic. I'll get to that in a minute. I should mention that Otani is exhibiting a suite of recent paintings with this show. I was told by a close friend and colleague that painting is a new medium for the artist, so I decided to concentrate on the ceramic and sculptural works exhibited in this show, since that's his primary medium. The Japanese word kawaii is often associated with this type of work, which I think offers a disservice and lends a superficial reading of Otani's work. Kawaii means cute, or items exhibiting qualities of cuteness, which in my opinion often placates other emotional moods for the sake of a superficial joyfulness. Let's face it, a panda looks really cute, but inside could be feeling sad, melancholic, even suicidal, right? Am I right? The same goes for people or any living creature. The mask that we wear is a shield to protect what's inside. And from that point of view, I think Otani's work has psychological impact that is more in tune with, say, the paintings and sculptures of fellow Japanese artist Yoshitomo Nara, who often depicts and is known for big-eyed and large-headed cartoonish portraits of angry-looking girls. That's more like it. No forced kawaii branded happiness here. We can also sense an economy of means regarding his display apparatus, where old wooden boards and ladders are made into makeshift display shelves as a platform for exhibiting the works. Some of the pieces are purely sculptural, while others exhibit a utilitarian function. I can't help but notice some of the ceramic heads in the previous installation are hollowed out, perhaps useful as a container of sorts or a mixing bowl. And this sense of material duality is part of the Japanese mindset, which I believe is an extension of wabi-sabi, a Japanese philosophy that finds beauty in imperfection, impermanence, and simplicity. The philosophy also emphasizes the natural cycle of growth and decay, and the appreciation of age and wear. And we can see as well as appreciate that aesthetic in the seemingly humble and worn elements used in this show. In the middle of the room, we encounter another installation with what looks like river rocks, and an elevated, roofed platform made from old and reused wood. These are medium to large sculptures. Some are bust portraits of children, and on the floor are anthropomorphized caterpillar-like creatures, bears, and other animals. It seems like a riverside/woodland scene, with a elevated platform providing a dry haven. It should not be underestimated the role that history plays. Recent Japanese history, during and after the Second World War, was primarily a militaristic and colonially driven political mandate to annex foreign lands, and afterwards a post-nuclear rebuilding. As artists, history can be a difficult burden to reconcile, but it also provides continuity and clarity of purpose. So the apparent melancholy that I sensed beyond the kawaii or cute aesthetic could be a type of mourning or regret. After seeing the installation, I must admit that I went to discuss the show with some art colleagues of mine over a beer at a local pub. The conversation revolved around similar sculptural aesthetics, ceramic or otherwise, that may be comparable to Otani's work. Joking around, we came up with garden gnomes, those tacky garden variety dwarf-like elves considered kitsch and popularized in the German fairy tale of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But these gnomes, described as far back as the Renaissance period, are considered lucky charms, especially in Germany and some parts of Europe. What was once considered decoration for the wealthy is now prevalent in gardens throughout and in all social classes. Now we get to an installation that is predominantly monochromatic. The main elements of this installation are clay, wood, river rocks, with the ceramic sculpture sporting a uniformly brown color. Perhaps it's the natural color of the clay, I don't know. But with only a simple glaze and devoid of other colors, we can appreciate the figures more closely without distraction. The three-tiered head sculpture in the back reminds me of a character in Studio Ghibli's animated film Spirited Away, an example of how anime and manga have influenced Japanese artists like Otani and his contemporaries. The anime/manga phenomenon has become a contemporary artistic movement, an internationally recognized cultural style that has gone beyond the confines of the Japanese archipelago. And this final section is a small exhibition of ceramic sculptures with ikebana, the art of Japanese floral arrangement. I think this installation reminds us of the utilitarian aspects of ceramics, and how that legacy has figured prominently throughout history. Ceramics were considered nothing more than tableware, or objects that fulfill some purpose, or simply decorative. It's worth noting that in the late 19th to early 20th century, utilitarian works by the British pottery manufacturer, the Martin Brothers, were considered to represent the transition from decorative Victorian ceramics to studio pottery in England. In their own day, their Martinware, as it was referred to, was described as art pottery. Appreciation for ceramics slowly surpassed its apparent usefulness and rightfully recognized as sculpture. From that moment on, a renewed artistic appreciation soon followed, with contemporary ceramic artists considering bronze and other media as a logical extension of their practice. When utilitarianism is diminished as a concern, ceramic artists can finally free themselves from that historical baggage and gain confidence in seeing their work as art. And I think this is a good place to leave things. I hope you enjoyed this installation of ceramic sculptures by Japanese artist Otani Workshop, also known as Shigeru Otani, here at the Vancouver Art Gallery. If you'd like to share your thoughts, observations, questions, please do so in the comment section below. I'd really appreciate that. Click the like button. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. It's free. And as a non-monetized channel, subscribing achieves momentum and creates added visibility for the artist and the gallery. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great day, and I hope art continues to enrich your life. Tune in again next time for more art-related videos. Goodbye!